Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple steps that you need to take if you intend to take real estate investing seriously. Not only that, but to be able to set up your real estate business so that you actually have the freedom to enjoy life outside of real estate investing. So make sure you stay until the end of the video. So for you guys, quick little bonus to make sure that you can hit your real estate goals, but also build a freedom business so you can enjoy Banff National Park or anywhere else you want to visit without having to worry or be anxious about your real estate investments. So again, before we start the video, I'd love that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure to stay till the very end for a quick little bonus tip. Alright, so the first start is to making sure that you actually set up systems properly for your freedom real estate investing business is to make sure that your mindset is actually prepared for the difficulties and obstacles that you will definitely run into when you start real estate investing. And the reason I say this is because we all think that we just need to know exactly what to do when it comes to real estate investing. However, the mindset piece and then being able to cultivate peace of mind is going to be necessary so that if things go wrong while you're on vacation or while you're kind of traveling in your real estate business, that you actually have systems and actions in place so that you can cultivate peace of mind. So first thing I'll really teach in my real estate course, but also my financial abundance course, which is a precursor to full-on real estate coaching, is to have grounding exercises. And the first part to that is going to be your box breathing or 4x4 breathing, which I'll show you right away. So 4x4 or box breathing is a way to essentially reduce your anxious levels and also cultivate a little bit of peace of mind within yourself. So you might be asking, what's the point of doing this if you're running a real estate business and you're freedom investing? And the reason for that is things are going to go wrong in your real estate business, and you want to have these systems again in place so you can kind of reduce those anxiety levels and know exactly what to do once you're feeling a little bit out of peace when it comes to real estate investing and things go a little wrong and you got to kind of take out some buyers. So first step is essentially you're going to take an inhale, 4 seconds. You're going to hold for 4. You're going to exhale for 4. And then you're going to hold again for 4. Now you're going to want to repeat this 4x4 box breathing 4 times. And then that's just going to allow you to get some oxygen in your lungs, reduce again your anxiety levels. And then now you can kind of go back to whatever problem you're dealing with a clearer mind when it comes to your real estate business. Now, box breathing, the 4x4 breath work, is one of the breath work techniques that I'll teach to my financial abundance students, but also to my real estate students once they get to a certain level and they have, let's say, a big enough portfolio, but also to kind of prep them once they have those rental properties. And then, of course, we have some setbacks or difficulties that come with real estate investing. Now, it'd be very easy for me to essentially just teach and kind of push my students to just grind it out and really put the pressure on themselves to build their freedom real estate business. And that's something I've done in the past where you just work and your anxiety levels are pretty high, but then you just work through it anyway. However, because I do have a background in philosophy and read a little bit about Eckhart Tolle and then Eastern philosophy, in the past it was really the focus on cultivating inner peace. Now again, I could easily just be like one of those self-development coaches that teach you to just focus on inner peace and then ignore money. However, the third paradigm, the next higher paradigm, is essentially to combine both, where you can have that inner peace and have those systems to be able to breathe through difficult situations, also cultivate peace and reduce anxiety, and focus on the grind and also building yourself the freedom that comes with using money and a mastery of finances and real estate to cultivate freedom. So this third paradigm of being able to cultivate peace of mind through breath work and also meditation techniques and also prioritizing success financially through wealth and your real estate business, this only really came up to me and was really revealed to me after I had the experience of first becoming a millionaire and then also losing that millionaire status when Ethereum kind of dropped and basically I lost a chunk of my wealth. And what I realized is that I'd built an identity around being a millionaire and being a high six-figure earner. And instead, what I realized after I'd lost this is that I can now combine that breath work and those breathing techniques and meditation to be able to cultivate peace and a mindset of abundance, and also focus on my financial wealth. Was that, hey, I can earn it back. And that's exactly what happened. I was able to adjust, pivot, and then get back to my millionaire status. And now I realized it's not the status of being a millionaire itself that offered me that peace and that wealth side, but it's the trusting in my abilities to reach those milestones and then get them back when necessary. So we've cultivated some systems to make sure that you actually reach and know how to kind of ground yourself through some breath work and also cultivate peace in mind, but also not ignoring and writing off being able to prioritize wealth and building a real estate business, so that you have actually gotten some reference experiences and actually gotten real results in both wealth and also cultivating peace of mind. So next step here is we're gonna jump into the next aspect that I really think is important if you decide to go pro as a professional real estate investor, and that's going to be cultivating a high level of communication skills. So before we do that, we're actually going to jump off to our next hiking destination, but stay tuned for the next part, which is again going to be how important it is to cultivate a high level of communication if you decide to become a pro real estate investor. So let's jump into the next part. We're in Banff now, and the second piece before you really go pro in real estate investing is really to improve your communication skills. And what do I mean by this? So the best real estate investors I've met and that I've had the chance to kind of work with and be mentored by all have excellent communication skills. They're able to kind of follow up within 24 hours. They really are able to directly communicate, but also are masters of indirect communication. And a couple ways that I kind of teach my financial abundance students how to improve their communication skills is really just giving them communication challenges. So one of the challenges I'll give is that they got to meet basically 3 to 5 people a day, whether that be in person or online, preferably in person, and just be able to communicate very clearly with them. And again, practice this skill, because if you're unable to communicate properly, well, it's going to be very difficult for you to get to that next level once you become a real estate investor, where you are required to communicate with the team and it's not all about you anymore. So once you're able to communicate very clearly, that's going to allow you to access and be a role model for your team, and combining this with basically other aspects of good communication, such as setting boundaries. Now, all this together is going to be able to drastically reduce your anxious levels, again, with your real estate freedom business, because while you're away, let's say you're traveling, let's say you're working on other side hustles, your team can be very proficient at essentially running the show without you. Now, the last piece I want to leave you guys, so that you have more steps, again, to kind of reduce your anxious levels, anxiety levels, and cultivate, again, peace, so you can have that freedom aspect of taking what you've built through real estate investing and really acquiring freedom through that and not being tied down to your real estate investments. And that one piece is essentially being able to be financially literate enough to do good deals and run your numbers. That means you're able to understand your personal finances, but also the business and investment finances that are going to be necessary for you to know what's a good deal and what's a bad deal. Because if you know you buy right and you make money on the buy, and you're able to understand your numbers, make your monthly statements, understand how your net worth is increasing month to month, you will again drastically reduce the amount of anxiety levels you have because you'll know where you're at. All right, so awesome. You've made it all the way up to this part of this YouTube video. And this is where I want to give that bonus piece where, again, we talked about different ways that you can kind of reduce your anxiety levels and build systems so that you can have the freedom, whether that be the freedom internally to be able to reap the rewards of your real estate investing freedom business, but also have the fundamentals down when it comes to your financial literacy and your levels of understanding how to run your numbers, what's a good real estate deal. So last little bonus here, I've made this financial abundance course as a precursor for real estate investing. It's really set up so that you become competent and confident in your financial literacy skills so that you can take things to the next level and become a professional real estate investor. So I'll be throwing in this bonus offer. So regular price will be increasing for the financial abundance mindset coaching. It's going to be increasing to $1,500 Canadian plus taxes. But if you are considering and you think you're ready, now is the time to kind of take action. And what I'd love you to do is to click the link in the bio and say that you're ready. And let's set up a quick call to make sure that this program is actually for you. And I'd love to offer this program to you for $1,200 Canadian. So again, you're gonna have to invest in yourself regardless. And in the grand scheme of things, $1,200 is not that expensive for you to reach financial freedom. So again, click the link below if you're interested. Now, if you're serious about full-on real estate coaching, make sure you mention that. And I'd love to help you go from real estate amateur to real estate pro in a short amount of time by joining the Inner Circle program. But again, if you're not ready, make sure that you set yourself up with the precursor course, which is the Financial Abundance Mindset Coaching Program. Hit the link below. Hope you guys got value out of this video. I'm going to enjoy Banff. Take care.